Greetings, my name is Omar Durder and I am the team leader of this group. Our team members are Daniel Rothman, Abdias Sassar, Ricardo Garcia, and Muhammad Al Maadid. Our product is called the Arcade of Endless Adventures. Let's dive in. Now, here's a brief overview of what we will be talking about. We'll be talking about the product description, marketability, the problem statement, the objectives, the intended users and uses, the background, intellectual property, ethical considerations, the final concept, and the conclusion. Let's start with the product description. Now let's talk about our game console. We will be creating a smart Raspberry Pi game console using the Raspberry Pi and how this will be smart in terms of using the internet. So basically, it will be able to play games that we will program into it. You can access the internet and the games will be open source. Now, we will be using the language called Python. Python is a programming language that basically we're going to be using to program the games. Now, inside Python, Pygame is a module that's within the language that contains libraries that allows us to import GUI. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. What that does, it allows us to import pictures, images, and our background, and sprites, which are the gaming characters that we will be using. Now, in terms of open source means the user can modify it to whichever way of their liking. In terms of our marketability, we will demonstrate why our product is the best out there and for the future to come. First and foremost, our product is affordable. Everybody loves affordable. Now, for the cost, our product will be the cheapest out there. You have gaming consoles nowadays that are around $400 to $500, and they're only going to go up. Our product at the starting cost is $100, which is the basic, contains all the gaming and software necessary, and it's just the one that you plug into the TV. So you will use it as a gaming console with all the amenities included. The $150 version will include either the GPIO general purpose input-output pin screen that we will attach to it, and also you can choose between the HDMI transmitter, which mirrors the device. For $200 now, you can include all of those accessories within it, and everything is still included. Basically, we are selling you a complete package. What this means is that you will never need to purchase accessories from anywhere. As we have done research, people are making more money off accessories. We will sell with everything inside it, meaning the HDMI transmitters for mirroring, the GPIO pins, which includes the screen that is touch screen, and it can be used portable. Or if you just want it as a simple device, which is a gaming console, you can just plug it into the TV. In terms of hardware and software, we are giving a complete package, as I stated before. We're giving the hardware, which is the actual gaming console, which would contain all the plugs that's necessary for the TV or mirroring or HDMI transmitters or even the portable screen itself. The software is already programmed in. We're going to program the Python games inside. So everything is included inside, hardware and software. No gaming console out there offers this. In this section, we'll discuss that the end user can do whatever they want with the gaming console, hence the term open source. Have it your way. For the cable and connections of the gaming console, we can see here that you can either just plug it in normally with the HDMI cable, or you can mirror it with the HDMI transmitters, or this picture here shows the portable screen that we will attach to the Raspberry Pi that they can use, and it can be touchscreen and portable as seen here. The term mirroring, as we can see here, is basically wirelessly sending the signal, which is the picture, to a television or other hardware device that they would like to use. So the way that we will do this is by sending wireless HDMI transmitters that will allow the user to mirror whatever they're playing on the Pi anywhere else in their house. So basically they could have it on them and just leave it somewhere in the corner if they don't want it to be seen, and just start playing on the television. Now, for our problem statement, this will include optimization at its best. Now, for the problem statement, our project should be a Raspberry Pi 4 game console that should be smart. It should also be able to play games and at the same time access the internet. Also, the smart gaming console should be lightweight for convenience. It should also have special attributes such as wireless controllers and all the accessories needed for better gameplay. In this section, we will focus on our objectives. Now, as for the gameplay should include that the game console should be wireless. It should also be portable. The portable device should actually mirror the TV, which we will include with the HDMI transmitters, and the console should have wireless controllers with the option of choosing wired. Now, for our marketability, we have our objective to make the device between $100 to $200. Also, for marketing, it will allow internet access, which people like that. By default, we have our convenience measure here, which means that the device is lightweight. As we have from our questionnaire asked people, they all love this lightweight and small device that they will have. So that means that it will not take up any space at all in their living room or wherever they want it.
Hello, my name is Daniel Rothman. Today I'm going to be presenting the intended users and uses for the Arcade of Endless Adventures. The Arcade of Endless Adventures is going to be a product that has a pure focus on entertainment. Gaming has been described by all gamers as a fun and meaningful activity. Activities like these give people habits, motivation, and even an identity. The arcade will contribute to the fun that gamers really want. It's going to have both TV and touchscreen capabilities, meaning if you don't want to be in the big screen anymore due to family wanting to use it, you can go off and be on your handheld. Speaking of family, there's going to be a sense of competition among friends and family to see who can get the best scores in different games. There's going to be multiple games, meaning a big variety of different things you can do with the Arcade of Endless Adventures. So let's move on to who exactly is going to be using and who's going to be buying the Arcade of Endless Adventures. The device can really be used for any individual over the age of 5. The primary users of this device are going to be between the ages of 10 and 35, really regardless of their gender. Families will be buying it for their kids to play during family nights, or just for the kids to use on their own time. It's going to make a great gift for other family and friends too. Either way, the Arcade of Endless Adventures is going to be a new innovative way for kids to play games. With all the variety that we're going to have in the game, it's going to be a great time for kids and adults alike.
Greeting, my name is Mohammed Al-Madid and I will be presenting the background. What's the background information? We gathered very important details. Basically, first we reviewed what are the projects very similar to ours. Also with these reviews, we found what's already at the market. And with the information we processed, we learned what needs improvement and what the user really desire in game console. Now, we start with the product that we just reviewed about. The product that's going to reviewing here, Switch all-in-one micro dock. The product basically is just Nintendo Switch accessory, which allows you to mirror Nintendo Switch on TV with the micro dock. It comes wired or wireless. Also, we can charge it during playtime. The input is USB-C, the output is HDMI. The total cost of this accessory device is $99. Now, the reason why our project is better than MicroDeck is two reasons. Our project comes with the actual game console and mirroring HDMI wireless transmitter. Our game console at base price will be at $100 and with the wireless mirroring HDMI accessory it will be $150. So basically our product comes out cheaper and does way more than just buying an accessory. Second project that we did reviewing in here, the Shapeshifter. The game Shapeshifter is 2D platform game. Shapeshifter is game is deliverable as Game Boy cartridge. The Shapeshifter game cartridge can be played on any Game Boy or Nintendo device that allows you. So basically this is a 2D game that was created, so it's just a game by itself. Now, the way that our project is better than the shapeshifter is because the shapeshifter is just a single game, while our project contains multiple games. Now, our project will contain the actual game console with the game pre-programmed into it, while shapeshifter is just single game and a card that you can only play on a Game Boy or Nintendo device allows you to play it. Our project contains the console with the game all in one. Basically, our project is complete, while shapeshifter is not. It's just the game. Now, the last project we reviewed basically is called Ordan. Ordan is a 2D platform game. That 2D game contains medieval character and fantasy world. Ordan is only deliverable as a software via Steam. The end user needs to provide their own hardware to Ordan.
My name is Abdia Cesare. In the next few slides, I'm going to present the intellectual property portion of our project. We can think of an intellectual property as the laws that protect certain creations or inventions. It depends on the invention. It can be patented, copyrighted, or trademarked. Certain things are not deemed patentable. For example, if you just have an idea, you cannot patent an idea. Also, if you have a software, if you create a software, it's not patentable. And the reason is in 2014, in the case of Alice versus CLS Bank International, the U.S. Supreme Court basically ruled video games not to be patentable. They are classified as abstract ideas, and abstract ideas cannot be patented. Therefore, video games are just covered under copyright laws. So it's very important to research the U.S. Copyright Office as well as the internet to make sure you're not infringing on any other products out there. And that's what we did for this project. We researched the database that's available to the public of the U.S. Copyright Office. We also researched the internet. We came up with a few video games that are very similar to the product that we are creating. In the next couple slides, I'm presenting two of such projects. But on the same token, our project is going to be very different than what's already out there. Here is the first example of a video game that looks similar to what we are going to build. It's not the same, obviously, but this one, just like our video game, uses Pygame platform with Python, and also it has obstacle courses. But our project's going to be different. We're not using the same characters. We're not going to have the same colors. Our shapes are not going to be the same. But this is a typical game built with Pygame, and I wanted to present this as one that's what our video game's going to kind of look like. And the second example right here also has obstacle courses that we're going to be using in our games. The shapes are not going to be the same, the characters are not going to be the same, nor the colors, but this video game, just like the previous one, was built with Pygame platform.
Hello, my name is Ricardo Garcia, and let's talk about our intended users. Our product is intended to work with individuals above the age of 5. Based on the research and statistics found from our surveys, regarding gaming, the average gamer is at the age of 30. From the graph, you can see that 63% of gamers are in between the ages of 10 and 35 of either gender. Our product is more attentive to those individuals looking for gaming for entertainment purposes. Now, what can our users intend to use our product for? The device comes with endless amount of entertainment on the platform. The very first game will be running on the console. Research has found that gaming promotes purposeful and meaningful activities for children up to adults, stimulates the brain with cognitive actions and visuals. The product is intended to be used as a handheld with a touchscreen or connected wirelessly or wired to our television. The product also gives the user the option to use the many Raspberry possibilities, such as browsing the internet. With every new invention, our product, we must ask ourselves the question, how do we handle the ethical dilemmas? Here we come up with an ethical dilemma where customers stating that the video game on the product is causing an addiction to the video games for their child. Their child is starting to choose video games over chores, schoolwork, and regular outside activities. Should the product be halted from being used by the age group and recalled? So we chose that we would like to inform all our customers of the issue, remove the age group from our recommended user group, and refund all customers who wish to get the return.
Now, to conclude, the Arcade of Endless Adventures is a Raspberry Pi 4 that us as a team will pre-program games into. So it's basically a game console that we will make out of a Raspberry Pi 4. We have done background research, as seen in the previous slides, on other gaming consoles or similar devices earlier before that we will improve upon. Now, these improvements include lightweight of the actual game console and all the accessories included. Also, the users will be from ages 5 and up, so it's accessible to anybody. And we will comply with all the IEEE ethical theory model ethics involved. Thank you for watching.